welcome back to my channel. So we're definitely in the finish line for my upcoming craftfair, but there's still so many things that I still need to get done and ordered. I have started printing out a lot of my products. I have prints, greeting cards, bookmarks, and notebooks already printed out, and they're still printing. I'm still printing a few more. But definitely we're in the stage of actually building things out and really finalizing it. But there's still a few things I still need to order. Last night I was scrolling and looking at inspiration, and I also going through Amazon and looking at things I want to order to place my products in, like baskets, also the green card holders. So I still need to order a few things for that. Also, I do need to order packaging, the plastic sleeves for my prints. So there's still quite a few things to do, but so I do want to create a checklist so that I don't forget anything. Finish printing out all the greeting cards. And I do need to finish printing out all the prints and also the small prints I will be selling. I also need to finish printing out my bookmarks. And also, I do need to print out a few of the interior of my notebooks. So I decided to create my own notebooks and bind them myself. So I also had to print out the ruled pages. So I need to finish printing out a few more of that. And finally, I need to start actually assembling my tote bags. So I did get the sublimation print in the mail already, so all I have to do is actually start pressing them, and I'm really excited to start working on that. Okay, so I have printed quite a few things already. I have some greeting cards printed. These are the summer ones. And also I have some of my notebook covers. So I have to bind these, and I'll be binding them with just a staple. And then I have some of my prints printed up as well. So I have both my printers running, and getting my greeting cards printed, getting prints printed, just getting everything as much as I can printed out. And so I'm gonna start binding a few of my notebooks. And so for these notebooks, I created the cover. I created a pattern, a floral pattern, and in the front I just put Lovely Lark, notebook, ruled pages, and then in the back added my logo, social media. So just really want to make it as professional as I can, even though it's gonna be all handmade. So I'm gonna start binding them, and they should come out just like this one. And this was just a test. Very simple, but I'm really happy with how it came out. And they'll be sold in a set of 3, which will be this striped with floral pattern, and then this very pink floral pattern with this blue very summer stripe pattern. I'm really happy with all the designs, and they look very cohesive and they go well together. So I'm gonna start doing that while I get some greeting cards printed. So for these notebooks, I also printed the line pages. I couldn't find line pages already made for sale, so I just had to print them on my own. And all I just did was just use printer paper and just created the lines on Illustrator, and just double-sided printed, and they look really professional, so happy with that. And my idea is to have to create 10 sets of notebooks. now all I have to do is fold it. So now have some extra that is sticking out, so I'm gonna trim that. Once learned working at a print shop was to sand out the edges of like greeting cards, just to make sure if the cut didn't come out perfect, you could just sand it so it was very smooth. And that's what I'm gonna do right here. Just gonna sand it with a very soft sander, just to make sure everything is very smooth. And here you have it. You know, I mean, it's not 100% perfect like you would have if you ordered from a professional print shop, but for the first time, really happy with how it came out. So I'm gonna get a few done today, and hopefully by next week I can have all the notebooks completed. So I have a few of the notebooks bounded and completed. So I'm really happy with how they came out. They're very simple, but for my first time in creating them at home, I'm really happy with how they came out. So they're just bounded by staples. So I used 8 pages in the inside, which is a good amount for this size notebook. So I do have a lot more to bound, and then I'll package them in sets of 3. But I'm really happy. They look really well done, really clean and professional. So yeah, so I'll get more done and I'll show you how they come out. Okay, so I need to print more of the lined paper. So while that prints, I'm gonna cut out my stickers. So these are the garden stickers I made, and these were the flowers and summer sticker sheets. So I was able to create them using my Cricut. So now I'm just gonna cut out the garden stickers, and for stickers that'll be all set.